How's it going, guys? So normally I build these things on camera, but this time I didn't. And honestly, I tried to. Something happened and things didn't record right. So you get to see it afterwards, but I got to redo it. So I'll walk you through what we have here. Basically, this is the crystal slurry thing. And I have crushers over here to crush down the geodes to the crystal dust, and then I had to set up a assembler to make these milling drums, which now it's set to replenish them with lubricant. So they just do a loop back and forth down here to this, and this powderizer makes crystal dust into crystal powder, and then the crystal powder comes into this liquefier, and it is only one powder and one purified water into crystal slurry. It's really weird that the recipe is this low. If we look it up here, the reason why I chose to go with that is because it doesn't use any sulfuric acid, where doing it this way does. But you take, like, going this way is 5 and 15 give you 20. You go this way and you get 1 crystal dust, 2 crushed stone, so that's 2-to-1 recipe. And then for 10 dust, you get 20 powder, so that would be back to 1-to-1 basically. And then it's 1 plus 1 gives you 1. And this is so ridiculous, in my opinion, that it's only 1 crystal powder and 1 purified water. And it takes 1.33 in a normal liquefier. I'm doing liquefier 2, so it's 0.889. But I've got 14 of them that I've ended up putting in here, and it still can barely run 1 of these filtration units. So I built all this crap on the other side and really only need 1 of each. But then we have the same thing here with the coal filters being replenished, sent up through there. This is what we're doing to get rid of mineralized water, which we most definitely need to do. But, well, it ain't getting rid of much at the moment. And then coming out of that, we have more sulfuric wastewater, so we had to set up these over here, which I put in top-up valves for the mineralized water, so it would use what comes from over there first. And then same for the purified water that comes out of here. There's a top-up valve here, so we'll use what purified water we get from here first. And I decided I was going to set all of these to silicon and silver, and I'm going to change the one down here back to iron and copper once I get this done. But I need so much more room for these filtration. I've made another 16 of them, which is probably only going to be enough to get 2 more of these running, maybe. But we're going to try to change that over and see if I can do this a bit better. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to kill the power by knocking out all of those. And we'll let all of this run through that it can run through at the moment. By the way, I decided to put the 2 geodes together. So blue and purple come in on this one, cyan and red come in on this one. And for right now, I'm just throwing stone in a box because I have nowhere else to put it. I didn't want to run the thing. Alright, so let's take these out of here. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here, which is going to be right above where the gems are, so this will be a little bit better for this as well, I think. And I do believe I'm probably going to need 2 for each color. I'm not positive, but I think. So I'm going to go ahead and put sets of 2 in just in case. And right now we currently only have 4 different colors. As we do other ores, we'll get other ones. Alright, so now we need to set this to blue, and then this to purple. Oh, no, dumbass. Those 2 to blue, these 2 to purple, these 2 can be cyan, and then these 2 can be red. Which means I may have to split up those, but that's not an issue if I do. Main thing I want to do is try to work out how I'm going to do this. Now, on this one I was using 2 of these basic mini loaders, and I think I'm just going to go with the yellow ones because they should be just fine. Which I still haven't gotten made yet. So we're going to do one of those on each one of these. And I was running more than I could handle over there, so I think I'm going to do 2 of the powderers. So I think actually I think I'm going to do 4 powderers. I think I'm going to do 1 per 2 machines. Okay, that's the powder stuff. Is the powder in this one or powder edge? There it is. Oh, I need more bricks. Alright, hold on. Be right back. Alright, so I got this. Got those. So let's see if I can get these set up here. So we need this for this recipe. Which, by the way, I did notice there is a need for these geodes for making these crystal enhancer things, which are used for making, maybe that's not the right one. Here we go. So we need cut blue crystal splinter to a polished blue crystal splinter, and those are used for these circuit boards, which we're going to need. And there's different colored ones too. There's a red one and there's a green one. So we're going to have to make these crystal splinters at some point. It looks like I can make them with polluted artificial fish water and crystal seeds. So at some point I will have to do those when I want to get into the module stuff. It's kind of weird I have to use some kind of bio stuff to do it, but right now this is what we're doing with it. So we need to have a output on each one of these, which I will probably be upgrading to yellow or maybe even red. And then I need to have a splitter on each one of them. And that needs to split off the used up drum. We can just do the crystal powder there. Then copy that across to each one of these. So we're going to have this come through. We'll just have this go up like this to get out of the way. And what am I doing? I can't do that. Have this go up one more. And then we can have this dump down onto that one. And bring it up one. Have it do the exact same thing. Because there's not a whole lot of them that come out of here. And they don't come out that fast. So this should be okay. Just dumping it back on the next one. And then I'll send that out to this thing, which we're going to have to lose a little bit of lubricant because we're going to have to move that. And then we have our dust coming out, which we need to have go into these. And I noticed that about, I think it's 10 of these is okay on one yellow belt. So I think that's what I'm going to attempt to do here, is set up 10 of them for each one of these, which I'm going to have to make more of them. But I think what we're going to try to do here is something along the lines of this. Going to be very similar to what I have over there, but in a double configuration. That's 8. That's 10, which I'm only going to do one for the moment, and then I'll do the rest later. So it's going to be like that. This is going to run up through the center. And we just have inserters go in. They only need one thing to run, so inserters are way well enough. Then we need to get the purified water in on each one of these. And we need to get the crystal slurry out, which I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these here for the moment. I'm going to end up moving them basically laying them this way. But I think just for the testing purpose, I think I'm going to leave them there. And then we can just bring these out. One extra from the water. Although I don't need to do that on that top one. Although maybe I do. I got to pick that up anyways. Then if we do this, we can get that up to here. Then connect it over to here. We can do the same thing on this side. Pulling them up. And then just put this over. Can I jump all of that? Oh, I can. Perfect. And then you're going to have to come out of there. We're going to have to move that power pole. There should be fine. Alright, so that should work. And all of these should be empty, so I can tear all of these out to put in the next line. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. And we need to pull these out of here. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to rip all this out and get the next one set up and get the geodes belted in, and I'll be right back with you. And we'll see if we can turn this bad boy on. Alright, I think I got it all taken care of now. I got it all piped up. I changed the way I piped it. Everything's coming off of this side. And I went ahead and ripped out all of the belts. So for right now, we're going to start with these purple ones. We're just going to put this in here with 2 of those like that. Run this up there. That'll take care of running that. And then this is going to put out the stone dust. So we need to do this and this. We're going to have the crystal dust, if I can find it. There it is. We're going to have it come in on the inside, and we'll have the stone dust come out here on the outside. And then basically what I can do is just run each of these down the side, have a belt here that they can all basically stack up on. Even though I don't know that I'm going to be able to do, I may have to do multiple. Sorry about that. This time of year is rough on my throat. Alright, so now we need to get power in here. We can just do that like that. We can do that one there. Copy that over to there. And we need to get those drilling heads in here as well. So I did kind of forget about those, didn't I? I picked them up. I just haven't decided how I'm doing this because I've got 4 of them here to do. It might honestly be easiest if I take the assembler, make 2 of them, and just put 1 there and 1 there, and then set this to that, and then I can have a belt going each direction, which that's completely back-ass work, but I don't really care. So do it like that. And then I can take, where are my, that's the used one. Not sure why I have a used one left. We'll take half of these. And it doesn't really matter, but we're going to just split them across each one of these. They'll end up getting dealt with themselves. Yeah, that's not gonna work, you dumbass. Why did you think that was gonna work? What in the hell? Oh, okay. Now I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm an idiot, alright? We all know this. Well, this one's easy. This one can just come down. We're going to have this go this way. We can have that dump back in there. We want to do the same thing on this side. So, honestly, the easy way to do it would be to just split this that way. And have that come over. And then that go up that way. And if I would have moved that over, that would have made it even easier. This is where probably planning shit out ahead of time probably comes in to be helpful. But I don't ever plan anything out ahead of time. I just jump the hell in and do it. Alright, so now we need to put these used ones back in here. Go ahead and run our lubricant pipe right up through here. I gotta figure out where I ran that thing. That's a naphtha pipe. Where is the... I think I brought the lubricant down way the hell over here. Which I did. So we basically just need to run it over this way instead. Just take that out. Damn trees. Really, you gotta be that much of a pain in the ass, don't you? I hate when they're just a couple blocks off like that. Alright, so now we should have our lubricant in here. So those can get made. Why do you not have your lubricant? What pipe did I forget? I know it's one of the corners. Always forget the corners. Alright, now you should have your lubricant, which you do. Now you should be putting them out. I may have to make a few more. So that should do. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these lines ran and get the power set up. Basically mirror this side over here. And I'll be back and we'll see this thing actually run, and hopefully it'll be better than the way I originally had it. Alright, I think I'm finally ready to get this all hooked up. So what I did was I looped the stone dust around, and I have it basically pouring both sides into one in different ways for everyone damn near. Then I just got 4 straight lines running into the silo, and we'll deal with it coming out of that silo. I decided to do 1 output so it'll be even, split it between the 2. So basically now we just need to get power everywhere. We can just pop a little power in here. That'll get all of them turned on. We're not doing that last one yet. And then for these, we should be able to run 1 every so often here. And that'll get both sides running along with the inserters. And what do we not have hooked here? There we go. And we'll give you one of these little guys. Now they all should be running. We're gonna have to... Looks like this one's doing just fine with the amount we have on it. We have 2 that are occasionally not running. But we've got more than enough in there because I forgot I have to have 2 of these on each of these. And let's go ahead and get the power over here as well. There we go. So now everything should be running. You're missing a drill head. So like I said, I'm probably going to have to put in extras. Well, actually, it might just be that I need 1 of these for each. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be the case. I'm going to need to put in 1 of these inserters on each one of them. Because it's just not going to be fast enough. But now we've got more of these running. So it looks like we're getting a little bit better, but it still only looks like there's 1 of them. Like I said, I still got to make 10 more to put on that last batch. Let's go ahead and make 2 more of these, which we will put 1 there and 1 there. Now see, there are plenty sitting there waiting to be done. So yeah, it's just the speed of it getting done that's the problem. Switch this over. We'll connect this up. Run it right up here. And we need to get this out of here. So we can basically just take this one out of here, put it right there, and I can literally make that straight, but for right now I just want it to get its ass in there basically. Alright, so now it's actually not enough geode on that one? That's strange that it's not getting enough out of 2 of those crushers. Alright, but we've got all of these connected, so we'll see once we get the rest of them hooked up how they act. Now we need to get this switched that way. No, you don't. We need these to come over and into there. And we need to get those off of there. Send that way. And we'll do this. Like so. And where are those? There we go. Oh, those are already done. We need to put them in there. Alright, there should be some used ones, which for right now we're just going to throw in here. I may have to make some more regular ones at some point. But for right now, that will suffice. So that'll keep that going. Alright, so that looks good. These should be turning on more now. And I may actually have to put in more crushers. I'm kind of amazed if I do. But there's always a chance that I may have to. Kind of weird that this one looks like it's staying pretty good and full. But that one's not. I'm wondering if I actually get less dust out of the blue ones than I do the purple ones. Because this thing's staying full as hell. Let's look and see. Blue one gives me 1 for every 2. Purple gives me... oh, 2 for 2. Okay, so the purple actually gives more. So what I'll probably do then is put this in here, tell it that we want the priority to be that side, and then we can run this over and any excess can come help this line. So then all of those are running, and then it looks like all of these should be running as well. Yeah, there we go. That works. Alright, so I didn't know that these gave out different. So cyan is going to be 2 to 3. Holy crap. And red is going to be 2 to 1. Alright, so we're going to have to do the exact same thing with the cyan and the red and let the cyan help the red side. But I'm going to go ahead and get that set up later. It's 10 o'clock on Monday night. You guys should already have this video. Had a really rough day and didn't get it recorded. Still quite amazed that we're not running more than one, but I had 14 of them before, And now I got 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15. I only have 20 now compared to the 14 I had before. So we'll get more as we get the other 2 banks up and running. And then I'll have to keep an eye over time on how our geodes actually do, if we go up or down on them. And then if they go, you know, if I'm still gaining on geodes, I can always put in another. I've got room for more over here, and I'm going to eventually change this over to where it's going to run sideways up here. So then if I have to, I can actually put some in over there as well if I need to. But anyways, you guys need to get this video, so you'll find out when you get it that it's going to be about 30 minutes late. I'm going to get the hell out of here and get this uploaded for y'all. Have a good one.